Hey, ¿qué pasa, gente? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos un día más a mi canal y bienvenidos a otro vídeo más de Metal Gear Solid 2. Como veis en pantalla, no he avanzado ni un solo segundo desde el último vídeo, lo he dejado ahí sin guardar porque os tengo que admitir que estoy grabando esto seguido al anterior vídeo, ya que estoy enganchadísimo, tengo unas ganas tremendas de continuar con la historia y de ver cómo acaba este juego, aunque supongo que aún queda bastante de gameplay y bastantes minutos o horas de, como os digo, de juego. Como os digo, le daremos a guardar, continuaremos, supongo que viene en cinemática larga. Pero antes de verlo, como siempre, déjame pedirte que si estás viendo esto y te gusta el contenido del canal, puedes darle tanto al botón de like como al de suscribirte, más importante si no lo has hecho ya, y que puedes escribir en los comentarios todo lo que quieras, siempre que quieras. Así que, gente, guardamos partida y a ver qué nos dice Rose, o a ver qué nos dicen los personajes principales del juego. Vale, ahí está. Gracias. Qué fría está, ¿eh? Cinemática, ¿cómo era? Uff.
I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy.
Es un clon, pero no tienen datos, Raiden.
CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database.
Eso lo sabíamos.
He's an operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
Vale, se viene fumadón, ¿eh? ¿Están todos aliados Snake, sólidos y tal? Uf. Que tenía muchas ganas de seguir, ¿eh? Tenía muchas ganas de seguir. A ver. Hostia, como la tortura del 1. ¿What? ¿Octopus, eh?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Tampoco tanto.
The Ripper.
Ya que el destripador, ¿qué dices? Hostia, vaya copia de Octopus, ¿no?
Know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
¡El parche! ¡El parche! ¡No!
Of cerebral implants.
Igual que en el 1.
Did your memory too?
Quiero leer, ¿eh? Me voy a reventar el dedo, ya verás. Vale. Igual que en el 1, le encanta esto al cabronazo de Kojima, ¿eh? No me quiero perder nada, ¿eh? Vaya traje, chaval. Tío, ¿este es Big Boss? No puede ser, ¿no?
This is my son.
Es mi hijo.
Taught him everything. Jack.
Está en bolas, ¿eh?
Never thought I'd see you again.
O sea, se llama Jack de verdad.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s.
Los 80.
War. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict.
¿Es un hijo de verdad o es un clon?
Only 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit.
Con 10 años.
Your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you.
Niño soldado, ¿eh?
I've known they would recruit you.
Le interesa no porque lo quiera, sino por armamento militar.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
Oh, Liquid. Entre familias se queda la cosa.
Again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Eres la imagen de Big Boss, pero no es Big Boss.
Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
Lo que no entiendo, Snake, el bueno, Está liado con Olga y nos ha dejado aquí. Hostia, macho, me cago en la puta.
Situation, I find it very
Ya ves,
nostalgic.
ya te digo.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course.
Tortura.
Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you?
Olga.
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Esta es buena, ¿eh? Nos ha metido aquí a posta. Esta es la única forma de entrar aquí. Eso es la movida, creo, ¿eh?
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Ahí está.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
What?
I
Eso digo yo.
my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by...
Hostia, es verdad que estaba embarazada al principio.
It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I
Patriots.
was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out
Ya toma por culo el niño.
a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Cada uno tiene su cruzada personal, ¿eh?
That's your child?
No. Once a month they send me a photo of my child.
Qué hijos de puta, ¿no?
Work. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives.
La salvó porque estaba embarazada y la salvó cuando
2
eso.
years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
Estos movimientos, ¿eh?
Since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this,
Huh?
when I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Hace 2 años.
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake.
Cuando tú tomabas las manitas de esa chica. ¿Cómo? 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 ¿Qué ha dicho? ¿Qué chica?
So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child.
Uf, qué lío, tío.
Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
Es un poco confuso todo, ¿eh? Pero bueno, la clave es que Solidus hay que ir a por él. Aunque sea beneficiar a los Patriots.
He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Vale. Al hangar.
Snake plans to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
Vale.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
¿Esos son todo Metal Gears o es o parte del Metal Gear? Vale, al hangar a buscar a Snake.
You can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while.
¿No me has dicho que no? ¿What? ¿Por qué me pegas, hija de puta? En los huevos, además, un rodillazo. Que es gratuito, ¿no? Te voy a soltar. Tío, no entiendo nada. Sé que hay que ir a por sólidos, pero vale. Ya me enteraré después. Claro, para que no sospechen, cuando se va me han soltado. ¿Puedo moverme? Joder. ¿Ya quién es?
Jack, are you all right?
Bueno, la que faltaba.
Yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solid has said?
Estoy desnudo, mira.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under...
No me digas, Rose.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in
Joder.
combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
¿Por qué no se acordaba?
Begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't
Qué
want
pesada, tío. Qué pesada.
There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your
Pues
fault.
para ser un arma de hostia, me ha costado manejarte,
I
¿eh?
was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns.
Unos con metrallas.
Image training. They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god.
Joder, cómo se acuerda de todo, ¿eh?
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own.
El coronel hace mucho que no sale, ¿eh?
Nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No. No.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew.
Claro, por eso no lo han matado aún. Porque es su hijo. Su hijo.
I love you the way you...
Sí, ahora, no te jode.
You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Por estar jodido.
I haven't told you, you know, about what...
¿Qué has hecho? ¿Qué has hecho?
The last 2 years with you. It's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther.
Te está dejando,
I
¿eh?
know you want to get married,
I...
but
Está embarazada.
I can't risk starting a family. There's
Jack,
no way to erase
estoy embarazada.
childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Ah, de repente. 15 minutos, gente, y no he jugado aún. Sabía que iban cinemáticas. ¿Cómo se tapa? ¿Cómo se tapa? Bueno, para que digan que solo enseña carnes de las mujeres, aunque en este juego no ha enseñado carnes de las mujeres. Que me parece bien, que no lo haga. Medicina. ¿Qué tipo de medicina es esa? Para el resfriado. Porque me voy a enfriar por ir desnudo, ¿no? Vale. ¿Esto? ¿Qué what? Qué guapo, mira, es que hay que usar el... Hostia, esa celda es igual que la del 1. Esa celda es igual que la del 1 donde encierran a Snake. ¡Qué guapo! Hay que usar la cámara para ver cosas secretas, Claramente. Claramente. Bueno, es que parece la misma sala. Es que es la misma sala. ¿Dónde era? ¿Aquí? Eso, arrastra. Arrastra los huevos por el suelo. Hostia, qué paranoia. Ay. Puto Kojima, loco. Por aquí, ¿no? Sí. Si ahora me sale un guardia, poco puedo hacer, Aparte de darle un susto. Arsenal Gear. Genunum. Hostia, sí que hay guardias. Me cago en la puta, tú.
Raiden, do you copy?
A buenas horas.
You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
Que necesito el equipo.
Much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake...
Colgando sí que puedo entrar.
Right. Take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Sí.
Your role, that is mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a...
¿Es un robot?
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel,
No existe.
you.
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
El puto coronel. A ver. Me estoy enfriando. Y ese me va a pillar. ¿El suelo porque se ilumina? Qué paranoia de sitio, chaval. Qué paranoia de sitio. Vale, esto es esquivar 100%, no puedo matar. No vengas. Voy a estornudar en cualquier momento. Se debería haber el vaho. Vale. Escaleras. Hombre, yo estaría enfriado ya. Está el Metal Gear ahí, ¿Y alguien coño me llama?
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home.
¿Qué dicen?
Miles ago, I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
What? No he entendido nada de esa llamada. Dejadme en paz. Dejadme en paz.
Oh, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Se ha roto el robot. No voy a coger más el teléfono, ¡Hostia, que viene uno! What? Viene. Vale, están ciegos. Por suerte están ciegos. ¿Hay algo por aquí? Sí. Voy a empezar a estornudar en breve, Box. ¡Oh! Una cajita. Qué bien. Por lo menos tengo... ¿Y esa música? Tío, este puto juego... Vuelvo a empezar. A ver cómo coño hacemos esto. Hay mucha peña aquí, Tío, ahora viene ese gilipollas, me va a ver. Vale, no. Ahora. ¿Qué quieres ahora, coronel?
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't.
Esto ya lo he leído antes. Fuera. Cuando me han pillado. Yo no sé si tengo que ir por aquí o a dónde coño tengo que ir, tío. ¿Hay medicina? Se ilumina el suelo. Qué raro es esto, chaval. Hay escaleras, ¿eh? ¿Me parece ver escaleras? Es que no veo nada, ¿eh? Hay otra cámara. ¿No hay escaleras? No hay escaleras. Me va a ver la cámara. ¿Otra vez?
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, outer heaven.
Eso es el Metal Gear original.
The final weapon, Metal Gear.
¿Qué coño? Buah, tío, ¿cómo salgo de aquí ahora? La cámara va muy rápido, ¿eh? Buah, viene hasta aquí ahora, me va a ver seguro, ¿eh? Madre mía, qué suerte estoy teniendo. Tiene que ser por aquí, ¿eh? Joder. Quítate la caja. O no me resfriado, ¿eh?
My patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
Son frases programadas que se le está yendo de madre, ¿no? A este tío. ¡Eh! Hostia, qué pesado eres, tío. Qué pesado. Déjame en paz.
Variety level 13. Rescue Meryl. The return of Ginola.
Meryl es la del 1. Rescata a Meryl. Por cierto, esa tía desaparece del juego completamente, ¿no? Me va a dar la turra este gacho, ¿eh? ¿Cuánto? Tengo 2, vale. Puedo seguir saltando, ¿eh?
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carry Rock.
Joder, gente, voy a salir traumado de este juego, ¿eh?
61.
Voy a salir traumatizado, ¿eh?
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where
Baker, eso es del 1 también.
Hurry and save him before the terrorists discover his code.
Son frases que decían los otros Metal Gear, el coronel. Eso lo estoy entendiendo ahora. Vale, ¿y ahora qué coño hago aquí? ¿En serio? ¡Hostia puta!
Actually, I'm in really bad shape.
Eso no lo decía en el 1.
I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no choice but to make you pay for lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
¿Tengo que volver en serio? Oye, lo voy a ignorar, yo creo. Se me están hinchando los cojones. Ah, me quedo encerrado. Vale, pues tengo que coger las llamadas. No puedo interactuar con otra cosa. Madre mía, Kojima, los porros que te fumas, cabronazo. ¿Pero qué puta paranoia es esta? Pues nada, ya me dejan salir de aquí. Yo voy a hacer piruetas mientras.
Jack, it's me.
Gracias.
Rose,
Jack, I owe you an apology.
if it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence.
¿Cómo se conocieron?
Ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me.
Yes, by the Patriots.
Estás muerta.
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone.
Como cómo tiene la pizza, por ejemplo.
What I felt for you.
Ah.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about.
La forma en la que me muevo.
My hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
No jodas.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me
Ya quería yo dejar hace tiempo. A tomar por culo.
Really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this
Una relación muy sana esta, ¿eh?
romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game.
Pobre Raiden, ¿eh? Vaya vida de mierda, tú.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
Embarazada.
I'm carrying a pregnant child.
Eso lo he acertado, pero también es falso, ¿no?
Rose, what?
Tío, qué locura es esta. No he jugado nada, llevo media hora grabando. Vale, ahora ya sí que va solo. Vale, la parte más fumada de momento que he visto en los dos Metal Gear, ¿eh? Snake.
Snake.
Been waiting long.
Un poco sí. Ahí está, puto amo.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
Vale. Dame todo, ¿eh?
That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there.
Nanomáquinas. Codec. Creo que este recurso lo hacen para hacer el juego más fácil.
Gain access to Arsenal.
Vale.
It worked.
Las conversaciones y todo. El desarrollo.
Olga.
You never asked.
Siempre dice lo mismo.
About that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
Por parte del modelo Ray.
25, according to Olga.
25.
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many
Los que hemos visto fuera.
But
Mini Metal Gears, ¿no?
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
25 Mini Metal Gears, chaval.
Up on Stinger missiles.
Y yo.
Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
¿Más armas? Joder, chaval. Pues yo creo que estamos en el final del juego, ¿eh? O sea, en el final, en la recta final. ¡Una katana! Ay, 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 que eso sí que lo quiero usar, ¿eh?
Why? Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Esto ha salido en alguna imagen Raiden con una katana, ¿verdad?
Move the right analog stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it
Uy, 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 uy.
to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button.
Hostia, controles raros, ¿eh?
You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Motivada, ¿eh? Parar una o dos balas. A ver. ¿Cambia de color? ¿Qué haces con eso? No lo entiendo. Con esto pegas. No entiendo. Con esto me cubro. Vale. ¿Cómo hay que hacer la embestida esa? No sé cómo se hace. Y el otro mirando, ¿eh?
Come on, time to go.
Sí, pero de sigilo mal la katana, ¿no?
If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Munición ilimitada.
What?
Tómate la medicación, ándalo primero.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a daily reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit, just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder, not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
Entonces, andalú ahora.
You can stop being part of a mistake, starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Quiero usar la katana, quiero probarla, Pero vamos, va con pistola, es que va a ser raro, a lo mejor no la usamos, Vamos los dos juntos. Jo, macho, con el codec. Tío, dejadme en paz,
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you all right?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Ah, gracias por preguntarlo.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this car?
Voy a estornudar, creo.
Don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll look around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is
141.12.
1-2.
Vale, me la apunto. Me la apunto y llamo ya. No puedo manejarlo. Pim. Vale, se viene acción. Quiero llamar. 41.112. Otacón, guardada. Vale, va a ser que la katana aquí nos sirve, ¿no? Vale, ponte una de estas del tirón. Ponte también el chaleco. Y vámonos. ¿Quién viene? ¿Viene Peña por ahí? Sí. ¿Cómo que le siga? ¿Dónde estás? No te veo. Snake. Vale. ¡Agáchate! Vamos a ayudar a Snake, ¿o qué? Un poco. ¿No mueren? Sí, mueren, sí. Sí que mueren, sí. ¿Vale? ¿Qué me ha dado? Oh, qué mal se apunta, tío. ¿Está vivo? No está vivo, no. ¿Vale? El AK. Aquí es parte de acción, así que vamos a gastar lo que nos dé sigilo. Vamos bastante bien de vida. Snake tiene mucha más vida que yo, el cabrón. ¿Hay más? ¿Aquí hay algo de loot? No parece. ¿Qué te pasa, Snake? ¡Oh! Lo he desbugueado, Tío, porque el suelo se... ¡Katanas! ¡Ninjas! Tira, cabrones. A mí, ¿sabes? Qué buena, Qué buena. 13 balas. ¿Hay más? Te desbugueo otra vez, Snake. Hostia puta. Viene un katanas, Ah, no. Arriba hay uno, Vale. Vale. ¿Está vivo? No tengo balas. No tengo balas. No tengo balas. Vamos con la Socom. Esto sí que puedo apuntar y disparar después. Van todos a por él, El Snake está jodido, No, now no. Al de arriba, al de arriba. Snake, cúrate, tío. ¿Vale? Vaya puntería de mierda. Snake, cúrate, cabrón. No dan loot, ¿verdad, estos? No, estos no dan loot. ¡Hostia, la katana, la katana! Me voy a poner la katana. Quiero estrenarla. Joystick analógico derecho para blandir y pulsarla para cortar. Pulsa el botón negro para bloquear. Botón cuadrado para cambiar entre filo y revés. Ah. Vámonos. Vámonos. ¡Guau, chaval! ¡Guapísimo! ¡Qué patada me ha dado el cabrón! Levanta, levanta. ¡Kill Bill! Madre mía, Snake. Está muerto Snake. Lo han matado. Lo acaban de matar. El problema no es mi vida, es la suya. Se viene katana. ¡Se viene katana! ¡Que me matan! ¡Qué cabrones! Cuida Snake, cuida Snake, cuida Snake. Buah, chaval, Snake. Tanquea, tanquea. Cuidado, 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 cuidado. Guay, un huevo. Momento, katana. Kill Bill. El de arriba, hay que matar al de arriba, ¿Ya? Snake, aguanta, no me jodas. Ya está, ya está, ya está, ya está, ya está. Guapísima la katana, chaval. Guapísima. Vale, cúrate. Cúrate. Por cierto, no me he resfriado al final, O sea, el filo o el canto. No sé muy bien para qué. Vale. Motivada máxima. Vamos con la Socom. Y nos vamos para adentro. Snake le han quitado un poquito de vida, eso sí, Y alguien llama.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of
Que es
Arsenal.
mentira, es una manipulación.
The so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been
Con la IA.
to an AI.
Una IA.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectation
Estaba claro.
and experience.
That's
Que,
crazy.
que era una fumada.
Probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the kernel.
El virus, claro, por eso estaba loco.
An illusion? Everything I've done so far?
El chat GPT,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Hostia, macho, qué flipada. Que estemos en el 2024 y esté gacho en el 2001 contar cosas así. Es que es increíble, Bueno, este capítulo está siendo todo de cinemática, y un poco de acción.
They've got Rose.
Que te calles.
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her? What?
Hostia, está dudando de todo.
Something that I partly dreamt up. Then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Vale, nos han dado... Hostia, que se viene pelea de boss, ¿no? Parece que sí. Bueno, con escaleras también. Voy bastante mal de munición. Me irá dando él, si no. Ya ves que si hay pelea de boss. Fortune. O muchos ninjas. Cojo la katana, ¿eh? Es rapidísimo. Dame. Dame esa katanita guapa. Dame esa katanita guapa. ¡No! ¡Cabrones! ¡Levanta! No, a Snake no, casi le pego a Snake. Hostia, Snake es un puto amo, ¿eh? Cúbrete más. ¿Vale? ¿Una patada? ¡Levanta! Se está cargando todos él. Que no me da tiempo a matarlos. ¿Qué ha pasado? Misión fallida, ¿por qué? Me está troleando el juego. Cúrate. Para que piense que he fallado. ¡Hala, chaval! Vale. Mira, luego para que deje el mando y me mataran de verdad. Vale, Snake, eres Dios, ¿eh? Eres Dios en la tierra. ¡Qué guapo la puñalada! ¡Loco! Otra vez. Es como que el virus está afectando a todo el sistema y por eso va todo tan mal. Qué guapo, chaval, qué guapo. De verdad. Vamos, Snake, que te están pegando mucho. Controla la vida. Ojo. ¿Hay gente arriba? Sí, ¿verdad? Le están matando. ¡Snake! Vamos. ¿Ya? Dime que ya. No. ¡Levanta! Buah, esto es una locura, ¿eh? Lo van a matar. ¡Vamos! ¡Qué tensión, chaval! Estoy flipando, ¿eh? Qué rabia no haber jugado. ¿Por qué no jugué a esto en el 2001, tío? Da igual, lo estoy disfrutando en 20 años después, pero... Fortune, lo que yo decía. Pues Snake está un poco jodido de vida, ¿eh?
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of
¿Por qué?
all my sorrows.
What?
2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us.
¿Quién era tu padre?
One I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me,
Mato todo.
may as well kill everyone I can.
Ya está como le damos.
Starting you, Solid Snake.
Damn! Looks like I'm today's pick. You go on ahead.
Ah, se queda con ella. Que se la cargue él. Yo me voy.
Eternal rest. I've got it right here.
No manejamos a Snake, ¿no? En la pelea.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get near her.
I'll think of something. There's no such thing as a witch.
Kill me?
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear.
Yo no maté a tu padre.
Kill your father.
Do you think anyone believes your lies?
Raiden, get out of here.
¿Va a morir Snake? ¿Cómo carrileaba, chaval? El puto Snake. Ahora estoy solo ya, ¿eh? Ahora estoy solo. ¿Qué es? Es como la realidad virtual. Arsenal Yard Rectum.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight.
El padre. Solidus.
It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in the old days.
Bueno, el de abajo pelea mejor que yo, ¿eh?
One of the S3 plan's proud achievements.
No sé lo que es eso.
Talking about.
Se viene cinemática larga otra vez, ¿no?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother.
El malo retirado de Solid Snake.
Stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior.
Vale.
The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen.
Ese soy yo.
Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival. It was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait.
Bait, eh?
Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. Split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Estoy moviendo por mover, ¿eh? Estoy un poco perdido, ¿eh? Un poco mucho. ¿Quién es? ¿Estamos ya en una pelea contra este?
No more games, Raiden. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now.
What?
I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
No Metal Gear, sino un montón. Vale, gente, le voy a dar a Start y os voy a ser sincero, voy a dejarlo por aquí, aunque yo voy a seguir grabando, voy a seguir jugando, obviamente, porque aquí no puedo guardar partida. Pero el vídeo se va a quedar aquí porque hoy ha sido todo cinemáticas, de la casi hora que llevo grabando no voy a poder cortar casi nada porque es que no he jugado nada. Ha sido todo historia y lore y diferentes llamadas. Ha sido una locura de vídeo. Y si me pongo a pelear ahora más lo que viene de cinemáticas, se me va a ir el vídeo a 1 hora y pico y paso. Prefiero dejarlo así. Y el próximo día continuamos justo desde esta pelea, que no parece la pelea final, pero estamos entrando yo creo que en la recta final del juego. Y la verdad es que la narrativa y la linealidad del juego ha sido un poco rara y no sé muy bien por dónde estoy ni qué está pasando, la verdad. Me entero de todo, entiendo todo lo que están diciendo, pero como hay tantos cambios, giros de guión y movidas, la verdad es que ando un poco perdido. Pero bueno, me lo esperaba y es normal. Ya al final del juego haré conclusiones, sacaré conclusiones y analizaré todo un poquito mejor, más tranquilo. Pero lo dicho, lo dejo aquí justo en este punto de antes de la pelea. Y el próximo día empezamos directamente donde lo dejamos. Empezando la pelea contra lo que veo ahí un montón de Metal Gear, los de atrás, espero que no sean todos esos porque no estamos jodidos. Y luego a ver quién se nos pone de frente y a ver qué tenemos que hacer de cara a esa recta final del juego. Así que nada, gente, lo dicho, espero que te haya gustado y nos vemos el próximo día con más y mejor. Que vaya todo muy bien. Hasta la próxima, ya cuidarse mucho. Chao.